I started work with New Calm back in March of 2020. How I got exposed to them, I kind of had this long journey with trying to recover and figure out my whole sleep situation. It was never diagnosed as insomnia, but from what I could recall, from starting at about 13, 14 years old, I was waking up about 12 times a night was as much as I could recall. And you can imagine when you're in your teens and your early 20s, that doesn't really matter too much. You can function. But as I got older, waking up that much was really starting to take a toll on my health. It was starting to take a toll on my focus, my ability to function. I just kind of accepted that fate, as morbid as that sounds. And so I went to this personal growth event. It was a Tony Robbins event. And by about day 4, I was completely toast. I had no energy left. I was completely exhausted. And as I was walking back into the auditorium, I saw this sign that said, get 2 hours of sleep in 20 minutes. For me, I was like, okay, if that's even half true, maybe this will be the thing. But I really didn't have a lot of optimism. I was just hoping it would work. And so I walked up to the booth. They set me up with the headphones and they put the disc on my wrist and put on the eye mask. And the way I can describe what it felt like and what I went through, it was almost like with all that exhaustion and all that stress and everything, it was almost like there was a tornado going on in my head. It was like, if you can imagine just stress, anxiety, frustration, all these things just constantly swirling and swirling. And as soon as the music came on, it was almost like someone just stopped the tornado. And it was just this massive amount of calm that I had. And it was like my brain said, thank you. And I just knocked out. I was completely gone. I think I was snoring in like 5 or 6 minutes. I can laugh with people. I don't get irritated. I don't get frustrated. Stuff that used to really get under my skin, it would cause me to snap and be really angry at anybody. My fiance, people I really cared about, people I didn't want to hurt, people I didn't want to be mean to. That doesn't happen anymore like it used to. I can just actually be there with them and enjoy that time. You know, I tell people all the time that, like, for me at least, using New Calm, it was a complete night and day difference. But for me, it actually was. It was something where life was quite literally one way. Before I was using New Calm, I was completely locked in a life that I don't think anybody would want to be. It was a purgatory of just stress and exhaustion. But then afterward, now it's like, holy shit, I can actually like breathe, I can see, I can do what I want to do with my life. And the way that I use New Calm is really, I try to use it as often as I can. The most common time that I'll use a really quick break in the middle of the day if I can get it, because when you're in that middle of the day and your brain is going and you're at that highest level where you're super alert, you're super stressed, I find it incredibly effective to be able to actually take a minute and be able to reset yourself in the middle of the day.